Our spirit. What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte.
Good morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Coming to you every Monday morning just to bring a little bit of spiritual awareness into your life. Make things maybe a little easier, maybe understand things. I don't know. We're just trying. We're just doing life here is what we're doing. We're doing life. Now this morning we are, I have got a little girl home, just so you all know. Yes, and she's got a different snake out. She hasn't decided if she wants to do the 5-card stud or not. If she does, as I always say, she's more than welcome to come in and do that. I will be so happy to have her come in and say that. But that means I'm not going to refresh a mind or memory on what deck I'd originally pulled, and go from there. So you may get the deck I originally pulled, or you may get just a brand new one today. Who knows? We got a bunch down here. We'll figure it out as we go. So guys, I just want to let you know, I had this amazing opportunity to go and do a small event, an event on Saturday. It was amazing. I learned so much. It took, my brain is still, good morning, Tim. My brain is still trying to wrap around everything I learned. So much. I am realizing there is so much more I don't understand and so much more I want to learn and to get into my brain and into my soul, and then to share it out with everybody else. It's just so insane. So I'm not going to be talking a lot on that stuff today. It's all about the soul. It's all about, the existence, let's just go say the creator. It's just so much about lifetimes and dimensionals and wow, mind-blowing stuff. But again, just to try to understand everything I got from literally an hour and a half discussion of listening to Chris Fleming lecture was just mind-blowing. So, and I realized, oh boy, I have a lot to learn. So, but thank God, because that means I have a lot more time here. So, as I incorporate that into my understanding and into my way of thinking and being, we will bring that to you. Okay. Please understand, I won't be backtracking on information. It's shifting it. It's explaining it more in depth, more in detailed. It's taking it out of, say, what I thought was advanced is more the beginner and jumping it into the next level. So it's super awesome, super amazing. But again, that's for the future. It's not for now. I'm going to tell you right now, just really learn to be nice. Be nice, be loving. Don't hurt each other. Don't hurt people. Learn there's always another solution, and you can always ask for the solution, and the solution doesn't necessarily have to be vengeance. And that's probably I'm not going to say the biggest takeaway I took, but it really racked down to that, which I think we already know. We just don't necessarily always jump to that as our first thing. So let's get started anyway to see what Neil has to say. Watch, he's going to take me down that road. I already know it. That's what Neil does. So let's open the book. Gosh, I needed this today. Let's see if I got glasses with me. Might need the glasses today. Oh, and happy Memorial Day, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. I suspect we are going to be a lot later on the people watching today. Good morning, Daughter of the Moon podcast. Ooh, hello. Very interesting. I love that. So let's get into this just to see what this is about. Okay. And I will tell you what, I need this. This says there's nothing I have to have. There's nothing I have to do. There's nothing I have to be except exactly what I'm being right now. That's the part I needed. This does not mean that having and doing will be eliminated from your life. It means that what you experience yourself having or doing will spring from your being, not lead you to it. When you come from happiness, you do certain things because you are happy, as opposed to the old paradigm in which you did things that you hoped would make you happy. When you come from wisdom, you do certain things because you are wise, not because you're trying to get to wisdom. When you come from love, you do certain things because you are love, not because you want to have love. Everything changes, everything turns around, and when you come from being rather than seeking to be, you cannot do your way to being. Whatever you are trying to be, happy, be wise, be love, or be God, you cannot get there by doing. And yet, it is true that you will be doing whatever things once you get there. You will be doing wonderful things once you get there. Here's a divine dictamy. Hopefully I stated that right. The way to get there is to be there. Just be where you choose to get. It's that simple. There's nothing you have to do. You want to be happy, be happy. You want to be wise, be wise. You want to be loved, be loved. That is who you are. In any event, you are my beloved. Now, why did I need this? Okay. It goes over the course of the last few days. Now, we're going to talk about the event I was just at. And Chris is a person that I don't want to say I put on a pedestal, but I really look up to. He's got a ton of wisdom, ton of knowledge, ton of experience, and he just is present all the time, very present all the time. I can honestly say, I'm not going to say he doesn't have a mean bone in his body because he is human, but he's always striving to be something more. And I think that, and just to be. And I think that's just truly, truly amazing. Now, I made a fatal mistake. And I will be the first one to say, I made a fatal mistake. And I did not realize I made this fatal mistake until yesterday. But yet I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Okay? And it was straight up all last week. I was fine until, about 3 days before. And I wasn't being anymore. I wasn't accepting anymore. I wasn't allowing myself to be in the moment, allow myself to be happy, allow myself just to experience. No. I took this out of, I have to be something I'm not. Or something I didn't feel I was. And I put myself someplace I shouldn't. And therefore, what happened? I didn't have the experience I wanted. And I'm not sure if I gave the experience that I wanted to give to other people. I looked at myself as a beginner. I looked at myself as not worthy. And I looked at myself as not being an equal, which I will tell you what is all wrong. It's all wrong. Why? Because I was supposed to be there. And I was supposed to be in that moment. I was supposed to be there with the knowledge that I have currently and be the person I was currently. And to be happy in that moment. And to be ecstatic in that moment. And instead, I found myself doing the opposite. Now, I will tell you, it's a lesson learned. Why? Because I literally dwelt on why I felt off. when we left, I felt off. I was like, just nothing felt right. And I didn't know why nothing felt right. It just didn't feel right. Now, this wasn't from anybody else's perspective. I think I was trying to portray onto what area and how I could make myself feel right, how I could make something be different. Instead, I just sat there and I kind of looked at it wrong until yesterday. Now, yesterday, I decided to plant more of my garden. Now, don't come at me. I know my garden should have been in a long time ago, and it's been going in phases. Okay, it's been going in phases. Why? Because I decided to do it this year. I didn't care. I have gardened when I felt like gardening, and I have not gardened when I didn't feel like. Now my tomatoes I started growing back in like I think end of February, beginning of March in the house. They're huge. My cucumbers and my onions just went in like I think a week and a half ago. My onions are already this big. My carrots just went in, I think Friday. My potatoes went in a week ago. But yesterday was a whole lot of doing pest control type plants. Sage, more sage. I got my perennial sage, because sage is a perennial. I learned that yesterday, by the way. That some of my stuff from last year is already coming up, and it's beautiful and it's amazing. But I wanted to get my lavenders and my lemon balms and lemongrasses and all the pollinator plants in. Now, in order to do that, I had to put them all in pots. Now, I will tell you what, I'm not a gardener. Gardening does not make me happy. And I came to realize that yesterday. Gardening does not make me happy. Okay? As I continue to do this. Now, the reason why everything's going into pots is because we got hit by the tornado and there's a lot of damage done to the house. And a lot of stuff's got to be done. So I can't plant anything up by the house. Everything's got to be put in pots and taken away from the house when it's time to do this. And then after the house is finished, we can come and plant them the way we want to. But everything's got to be done in pots. And as I'm feeling all these individual pots, I'm like, I don't like this. Why am I doing this? And I kept thinking, why am I doing this? This does not make me happy. It hurts my back. It hurts my body. Yes, I'm grounding. Yes, I do that. But why the heck am I doing this? Why am I sitting doing something, trying to force myself to be happy doing it? All this stuff went through my head. And then I realized what does make me happy with gardening is the harvesting. It's the opposite end of it. It's not the tilling the soil. It's not the planting of the seeds. Now, I love to go buy the seeds, but I don't like planting them. It's a lot of work. But it's a harvest. I love to harvest the seeds. I love to harvest the plants. I don't like green beans, but I love to grow green beans. Why? Because I love. Now, when I go and put my green beans in, I will be happy put every single seed in. Because I'm picturing me pulling all the green beans. I don't know what it is, but I love to harvest green beans. I don't eat them. So I sat there and I thought about it all day. As I tried to sit in this present place, going, why am I trying to do this to make myself happy? Am I being something? Am I doing something? Am I forcing myself into this? And all I could picture was me seeing the fruits of the labor. When I go over, because right now I'm in the distressing of my pepper plants. My son taught me how to do this. I'm like, oh my gosh, my peppers only got this big last year. Like, I don't know. And my plants got this big and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. He's like, hey, Mom, this is how you work with them. I'm like, oh, so that's what I'm adding to my repertoire this year is learning how to prune back pepper plants. And as I'm pulling off the mature leaves, I've got this new sprouts everywhere. And my heart is super happy. So happy. I am like over the moon, ecstatic over this new growth. And I had to stop and think, that's that feeling that I love, that happy feeling. Now, I don't have the product yet, but I have a happy moment. And I started to go, wait a second. So what is this? When I'm doing something I'm not sure of. And because, granted, guys, we still live in this world that we do things we're not necessarily wanting to do, but we do it to get to an end result. And although I wish we could just X-nay that out, I do realize that's just going to be a slow process. But when we can bring the thought of happiness in, we can bring the feeling of happiness in, that ecstatic, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We start to get a different result. 90 different results. I will tell you that right now. Because when I'm planting all of these flowers, and I'm telling you what, flowers drive me. I love the product. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. But to get to that, it's a lot of work for me. But when I start to see the little growth, and it makes me happy, and I'm ecstatic over it. And I really sat in a lot of thought about this. And I know it sounds like, why would you think about this? Why? Because I was really into the deep thought of, why am I doing this? Why am I doing anything in life? And I was mixing the event this last Saturday yet. And that's when it clicked. I put myself in a place that I wasn't happy. I put myself in a place of fear. It's not that I didn't want to be there because, oh my gosh, I wanted to be there. It's not that I didn't want to do it. Oh my gosh, I wanted to do it. But I took myself out of my happy place. I took myself out of my, I love to be there. I love to bring in spirit. I love to, and I know it sounds like I'm going back and forth the topics. I lost my happy moment. I lost my passion for a moment. And the world I know crumbled around me. And that's what I found out when I was gardening yesterday. That when we stay in that happy moment, when we stay in that passion, life really alters, life really changes, and it's dynamically different. It's night and day different. We can do tasks that are the size of mountains and not have an issue with it when we stay in that happy moment, when we stay in that happy place. Now, this isn't being like, the lollipop kids running around, like little munchkin lands. This is about bringing that feeling, that overall peace into your present. And I will tell you, over this weekend, I've had a lot of moments. Because as I'm sitting here, I'm remembering Saturday morning. I was taking the kids to the chiropractor, and I had an appointment too. I was thrown into the kids because obviously I'm taking them. And it was me going up there. But when it was time for me to get on the table, I thought to myself,
it's not working when I press a certain button.
Okay, honey, I don't know what to do. Shut it off and restart it.
I did that twice.
I don't know. Turn off power the whole thing down, and then repower it up.
I did.
Okay. Go to your phone.
I pressed the side button.
But when I went to the chiropractor,
problem solved.
See, she found her solution. When I went to the chiropractor, and I went to get on his table, I laid down on his table, and I thought to myself, why am I here? Didn't feel that bad in my body. And I went, I need to get everything aligned so I'm the best me today. I got this amazing chiropractor, guys. Like, not only does he adjust the system, he also aligns my chakras and opens everything up. I mean, chiropractors are amazing. They're not just about the body. They're about your chakras, your energy centers, the whole 10 yards. And I thought, that's what I need. And when I sat there in that place, this feeling came from the inside out. It was peace and love. It almost felt like I was sparkling from the inside out. It was just pushing out. It was exuding. And I told my chiropractor, I went, I don't think I've ever felt so peaceful, but I think that's the wrong word. He goes, I was wondering, he goes, because I have never felt you exude what you are right now. He goes, this is wow. And it was because I was in my happy place, because I was preparing my mind, my body, and my soul to be the best I could be in my happy place later on that day. And I wasn't thinking about later on that day other than I wanted to get myself aligned for it. But when I put all of me in that moment, magic happened. And it made me think, when I look at all the events of this weekend, and there's a lot of little things here, there, like little sparkles all over it from beginning to end that literally are mind-blowing. It's as if a new path has been shifted into. Now, what if we were able to stay in that place all the time? What if we as a people could stay in this place that is truly just thinking about the best that we can be in the present moment? Not because it's going to make us happy tomorrow. It's going to make us happier tomorrow. Why? Because we're going to be the best we can to be today, and it's going to become a way of life. But we're happy today. We're being today. We don't have to be anything else than what we are right now. And then we are the absolute best we can be in this moment. And what if that is what makes you happy? What if that is what makes that passion of yours start to come alive? Now, I personally think striving to get to that place on a personal soul level is going to bring you to a place of happiness that you've never been at before. It's going to bring you to a place of peace that really is phenomenal. I found that even yesterday, while I was doing all the planting, okay, wasn't very happy with it. I still found a sense of peace. I found within myself that one of the reasons why I do this is because it eventually helps me be in a place of happiness, because I'm able to can foods that I don't eat, that my family eats. And that does bring me happiness. And it brings me happiness that I've learned to push myself further than I ever have before. And that brings me happiness. And I find that through the frustration of learning things, that is where my happiness begins to be. That's my place of happiness. And when I talk about that, you know, I was never a gardener until a few years ago, and I'm not much of one. But I know the end result makes me happy. I don't like Legos, but I've learned to do them and sit in the peace of it, because it helps me to think. It makes my grandkids happy. So it brings a joy to me. I don't have to be anything more than this person that's attempting. I'm learning to paint. Started to do it for another reason, but found the pushing of myself to go, wow, I created that. And I have no clue how it happened. Puts me in a place of euphoria. And all of these things, when you start to do things because you want to, because it puts you in a state of euphoria. You start to be the best you can be, and you start to be happier, and you stop trying to be something you're not. Because when you try to be happy, you're never going to get there. You're never going to find anything that just pushes you into happiness, because when you're trying, you're constantly trying to get there. When you're putting that much effort into trying to be happy, you're never going to get there. The coolest thing is, the best way to explain it, they're showing me a roller coaster. They're showing me precisely the American Eagle at Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. Now it's like I think it's the largest wooden roller coaster still around. It's a simple roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It's just this big wave. It goes down the end, flips you around. You go up, you down, you go up, you down, and you pull in. Very simple roller coaster. But you can approach it multiple different ways. You can approach it with staying in the moment and the thrill of every portion of it. Because as you're going up, it's like, if you're in that moment, it's almost like this thrill of going up and like, oh my God, I know we're getting closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. And here we go. And every time you got to go slowly up and whoosh, you can stay in the moment of that roller coaster. You can stay in that moment of each moment at that time is giving you a feeling that's exhilarating from the ups and the downs. You can also sit in a different way, a place of fear. Being terrified going up, terrified of the down, terrified of the end where it's going to kind of push you one way and pull you back another way. There's so many different ways of experiencing it. But I can tell you, the thrill of a roller coaster is when you're in the moment. When you're trying not to anticipate what's going to happen, but you're just enjoying the right now. Just enjoying the moment. So start being that today. Start enjoying the moment. Give up the fears of what you are or not. Give up the fear of not being happy. Give up the thought of, I have to do this to be happy. And just choose to be happy. Just choose to be in that moment. And sometimes you have to create that happiness for it to be. Now, there's a lot of things going around on like TikTok and Facebook right now, and I will tell you what, I think they are just ingenious. It's ingenious. They have guys at work that are kind of mundane jobs, and they're dancing and singing and making a fool of themselves, but they're being productive. It says, no matter how your attitude is, you're still going to get paid. You're still there getting paid for an hourly job. So you can either choose to go in and go, oh my God, why am I here? Can't wait. I'm here because I'm going to get a paycheck. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to get to do something, and that's going to make me happy. Or you can choose to be happy in the moment. Enjoy every moment. And then recognize that you've created happiness. That you are the one that exudes it. That you are the one that brings it in. You don't have to be anything other than you are. That's it. That's it. It's so simple. Just be you. You were chosen for a reason. You are where you're at for a reason. And learn that that is what happiness is about. Okay. With that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick station break. And when we come back, we're going to have our 5 card stud. Not sure who's doing it quite yet, but we'll be here. See you in a few.
Life is full of crossroads, and navigating them can be daunting. But fear not. Join us on Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom with Leslie Wegleitner, your guide through the journey of self-discovery. In a world filled with inner conflict, external pressures, and the constant tug between your choices and others' expectations, Leslie will help you face your fears head-on. Discover how to choose your path authentically without compromising your true self. Our show explores the profound question, how can you find inner peace, align with your deepest desires, and make decisions that honor your unique journey? Leslie's wisdom and expertise will inspire you to embrace your own path and empower you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Don't let life's crossroads overwhelm you. Tune in to Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom and embark on a transformative journey towards self-discovery and true freedom. It's time to find peace within and make choices that resonate with your heart and soul. Join us and let's explore your path to a life you truly deserve at lesliewegleitner.com.
Explore your higher consciousness with the Edge Media Platform. We're a multimedia platform dedicated to connecting curious teachers and seekers in a safe, welcoming space. Dive into spiritual growth with our print magazine, digital content, podcasts, and in-person experiences. Whether you're seeking wisdom or sharing it, we're here to inspire and uplift your journey, here, there, and everywhere. Connect with us today.
Hey everybody, we are back. This is Miss Adeline. And who else do we have here?
Spirit!
Yes, she named the newest. Well, that's not the newest. Spirit's not the newest, is he?
Snowflake's the newest.
I know, this is her little boy. And she on her own named him Spirit. I had nothing to do with it, just, she went to school.
Correctly.
How did I have anything to do with it? You went to school and came back with his name. Right?
No,
What?
we didn't.
You went to school and you thought with your friends, what were you going to name him? And you had
No, I didn't do that. We talked on a weekend and we're like, our next snake is either going to be named Book or Spirit.
Oh, I did forget that conversation. But I wanted Book.
I didn't.
You know why I wanted a Book? Because I wanted him to get loose and go around the house with strangers going, Book, Book. Huh, baby? Him's a feisty one, just so you know. So
I can boop his nose.
His name
but
is
he won't
Spirit.
move back. I boop his nose, but he won't move back. He only goes like.
Yes, he's feisty.
He's not feisty.
He is feisty.
No, he's not.
So Adeline picked the deck today, and she picked the Dark Moon Oracle. I'll tell you what. I'm super excited about this one. It's by Yasmin Boland, creator of Moonology. Oh my God, I didn't realize that was what it was. Oh my gosh, we need to open this. I did not realize.
Escape on the table, Spirit.
Escape on the table.
Escape
Are you the
the
Dark Moon Spirit?
Escape the table.
He's like, I am going to be into all kind of mischief, and he is feisty. He is the one that says, yep, I don't feel like being touched today. Okay, it says, the back of the deck says, embrace the potent energies of the dark moon and
He's
emerge.
stealing your drink.
And emerge renewed.
Nope.
This snake goes everywhere. And renewed,
He's the
empowered,
adventurous one.
and ready to
Now he's
welcome
tied to a
positive
drawer.
change. Okay, Adeline, just sit down. Embrace the potent energies of the dark moon and emerge renewed, empowered, and ready to welcome positive change. The 48
Can I
cards
just
of
pick
powerful.
the thing already?
Hold on. 48 cards of this powerful oracle invite you to release fears and limiting thoughts that hold you back. Wow. Through the act of surrender and honoring both your light and shadow, you'll create space for healing and new beginnings and feel empowered to shape your reality on your own terms. Ooh, I love that. Hey, babies. It's got a box I love. There you are. Oh my God. It says, when you're ready for the truth, ask the dark moon.
Last week. Was I here last week?
You were. Well, were you? Or were you not?
I think I was. But somebody in the comments just say if I was here last week or not. I can't remember.
Oh, let me see.
Lord, just say.
Good morning, ladies. Hey, Nettie. I am very scared of snakes. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. This is my granddaughter, by the way. I used to be terrified of snakes, Natty, just so you know. Like, I would see a snake and I would, the heck was that noise? And I would,
He does this
hissed.
like, he went like,
I told you, he's sassy.
he is.
But he's head shy. So my hair right now is making him nervous. But I used to be terrified of snakes. And then I went and got 2 years of hypnotherapy, found out why I had a fear of snakes. And now
Why did you have a fear of snakes?
it's past lives, 2 different past lives. Yep. One where I committed suicide by a snake bite, and another one where a big old anaconda ate my kid.
Reasonable.
I know. So once I went back and figured out why I have these fears, you need to chill, buddy. Thank you. Just chill. He's being nervous. Let's put it that way.
When he's energetic with her, last night when we were gonna put him with my snakes in, he was energetic, really energetic. When she was holding him, and then when she gave him to me,
he was calm.
He was like barely even energetic. He barely even wiggled.
He was all
he
over the
barely
place.
even went.
Yeah.
He was like.
He was slow.
If he wanted to go somewhere, he had to go as slow as he could.
Right. So the book, I do love the size of the book. The book is smaller, which I do love. Come here, babies. You cannot be all over that.
It has no pictures.
It has no pictures. Hello, Keith. It has no pictures. It's a small book, though, so I do like that. You could throw this literally in your back pocket. You could throw it in your purse.
No pictures.
I know. I agree.
Bye, book. I'm going to throw you in the bedroom.
No. Okay. I need to try to shuffle and hold a snake, I guess, at the same time.
I'll shuffle.
So, okay, you shuffle. So it says, honor. Oh, I love this. It says, when you're ready for the truth, ask the dark moon.
These?
I will show you. It says, when you're ready for the truth, ask the dark moon. Spirit. Honor the beauty of letting go. The seeds of new beginnings are waiting. I love the inside of the box.
And they're circular.
I love that.
I always love circular cards.
You do.
But they're so hard to shuffle.
Do you want me to do it for a minute?
No.
So, how we do 5 card stud is we normally shuffle. The way we do it, no, we don't necessarily. The reason I shuffle is to kind of mix up, one is for me is to mix up the energy, just to kind of release energy. These are brand new. They've just out of the package. So I'm not worried about energy with them. It's more to mix them up a little bit. Now
I'm gonna grab the first card.
Adeline picks the cards and she picks them at random throughout the thing out of the deck. And you can do this. You too, Keith, you too. Nice pet. Keith says, nice pet. These are emotional support animals for Adeline. So she picks the cards and I'm going to look at the cards and I'm going to read them one at a time. And what I mean by read with them, I'm going to tell you what the card is meaning. Okay. Now I'm going to do that individually. And then when I get done, I will read them as a whole with all 5 cards at once. Now, oh, baby, you okay? Now you have a chance to have 6 readings. How is that? Number 1, your first reading is you're going to pick whatever number of the card you think deck you need. 1, 2, 3, 5. I don't care. Pick your cards. You can have multiple issues and you can put a different number with different issues. That's how you get multiple readings out of this. Okay. The reason why we do this and do it with different cards is literally because I think he's going into blue, baby.
He definitely is. So spa day for him.
Spa day for him. So basically why we do this is because the days of really being able to go into shops, the days of going into shops and finding a deck you really like are kind of over with. I mean, we do still have some shops that do it, but for the most part, we're buying online now. And a lot of times we're buying something that we think we like because we get to see like 2 or 3 cards. But then it gets and we don't really resonate. So she has started to pick the card. What's the first card?
The first card is
communication.
Oh,
communication. Now show them that picture a little bit better. Show that. Now it does say communication. Pull it back so they can see there. Oh, I love that. Now, if you look at that, is that not the same girl looking at herself?
They're twin sisters.
Is that what they're twins? No,
but no, she doesn't have the earring. She has the earring.
Okay.
So they're different people.
Oh, okay.
So they must be twins.
Well, when I'm looking at this, when I'm seeing this card and I'm hearing the communication, I don't feel like this is necessarily communication with somebody else.
Serious, Mary, you had to put your butt on my toe.
I feel like it's more with communication with self. Communication with self. And what I mean by that is kind of going inward and going, what is it do I want? What makes me, what makes me happy? What makes me tick? What do I want in life? So often we just kind of go with the flow of things and we don't necessarily communicate in here to go, oh my gosh, this is what I do, or this is what I don't want. Okay. So when I'm looking at this card, what I'm pulling on this card is you need to learn to talk to this. You need to go inward and figure out what it is you do or don't want. And then start to go forward with that. Okay. Stop just living life because you're living life. And start communicating with yourself. Pick the next card, baby.
I already did.
Okay, we'll give it to me. Okay. Thank you. Card number 2. Oh, limerence. Gorgeous. I want to see what that one is.
The book does not have, they're numbered
here,
but they don't actually work.
They do. You have to look at the numbers here. So that's the number of the card. So like this is number 16. This is the word limerence.
I was looking over here.
Yeah, that's a page number. You gotta look at the card number. So this.
Why don't they just put them in page number order?
So
that feels not very smart to not put them in page number order.
Okay, so I like this because it's kind of what I was feeling. I'm just going to read what it says. It says this card represents the energy of the dark moon in Cancer ahead of the new moon in Cancer. This card will come up when your when your feelings are overwhelming, crashing over like the waves. We need to feel all of our emotions. That's the only healthy way to be right now. You could be somewhat drowning in them. Okay. Limerence is characterized by intense longing. Evelyn, chill out for a second. For intense longing. Okay. When I look at this card, it feels very heavy to me. When I look at it, I know some people are going to look at this and go, oh my God, how beautiful it is. To me, it feels very heavy. I feel like I'm looking out to the ocean. I'm waiting for my true love to come in. I'm waiting for my chance to come in. I'm longing for something more. That's how I feel with this. But I'm not necessarily going through the emotions. I'm not feeling all the, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm all this. I feel like I'm throwing it all into one and I'm just in wait. Okay. So this card, when I look at it, feels very, very heavy to me. Now, when I'm looking at this, it is telling you to, hey, take a moment. Don't allow life to get to be too much. Don't allow everything to be kind of like pound on you. Separate things. Allow yourself to understand what you're feeling right now, and then allow yourself to feel through that. Okay? When you start to do that, trust me, life begins. The next card she picked was the Dream Weaver. Ooh, I like this card.
I don't like when you just do like auto talk. I don't like when you have to talk about the card for so long.
I'm sorry.
So while I'm waiting, and I just pull the next card.
That's okay. So dream weaving. I like this card. I love this card because this is just how taking me into that nighttime. This has taken me into this. What are your dreams? Okay. A lot comes out in our dreams and people don't realize that. And people go, well, I don't remember my dreams. And you don't necessarily have to, because what is happening is in our dreams, your brain, number one, is working out what happened throughout the day. It's working out, all the craziness, what happened. Your soul is going off and it's communicating and communicating with other things. It's learning things. It's expressing things. So much happens in your dream sleep time. Okay. And trust that even though life may seem crazy and everything might feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm at, where I'm going, what's going on. Trust that you're okay. There is something behind the scenes that's helping to make everything work out. Okay. Card number 4 is reconnection. I'm going on. Reconnection. Okay. I love this
card. 2 at a time.
No, you only have 1 more to go. Reconnection. I love this because this card is taking you into nature. It's taking you to go, Spirit, will you be careful? It's taking you to go in and go, okay, I need to come into here.
Go into this.
Honey, you need to take him. He's very distracting. This boy likes to move, and he's heavier. So it's about reconnecting to self, reconnecting to nature, reconnecting to other people. It's about bringing things together. Okay. So with this, it is, if you're having an issue, you know what, this card almost tells me that you're kind of feeling separated. Like maybe you feel like you're the only one, or maybe you feel as if, you don't know where to go. You don't know where for help. You don't know if you're coming or going. And this card is saying to reconnect. Number one, reconnect to self, which is going out to to nature, reconnecting to the trees, the woods, the ground. If you don't have that, you live in a skitty-scape. Hey, Kiki, go in and get yourself a plant, put it on your desk or by your bedside, reconnect to that, because it's reconnecting to self. It's re-energizing self. Okay. When you start to regenerate and you reconnect, guess what happens? Answers start to flow in. Answers start to flow in.
Spirit saying hi.
The last card was agency.
Spirit
Agency. Oh my God. I love this card. I don't even know why I love that card. I'm going to look to see what they mean by this card, because I'm looking at it going, wow, it's a powerful.
Saying hi to everybody.
I love this. This is a powerful card. I need to read what they mean. She says, you may feel a little trapped in your current situation, but don't give up. You need to take charge. You have agency, not to control, but rather to guide and steer. If you're having trouble trying too hard to control everything, this card comes up to remind you to release your grip. You are far less stuck than you think you are. Liberation lies ahead, and those willing to claim it. Now, I will tell you what, this card just screams power to me. Okay. Yes, it's agency, but power is what this card screams at me. Yes, you can, baby.
It says bye.
Love you guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye. Spirit also says bye. So bye.
So when I look at this card, I'm also seeing like Marvel movies. I'm seeing Doctor Strange, and
can you hold him so I can get down without dropping him on the floor and he running
he's
away
like,
under
all
your
new
closet?
place. There you go. So when I'm looking at this, I'm like seeing Doctor Strange, and I'm seeing Spider-Man, and I'm seeing all of those movies, okay? Because I'm seeing the portals they create. Now, when they first try to figure it out, they're just stuck. They can't figure it out. They can't get it to do much more than spark. And then when they finally get it to work, they don't get to go where they want to go. Why? Because they have still feeling stuck. But when they finally just give in and they go, oh, this is what I'm looking for, Bluetooth portal opens up and out they go through. And that's literally what this card is screaming at me. It's power. It's about, you have all the power to be who you are and who you want to be. But you just have to want it. You have to get out of your own way. That feeling of stuck is because you're in your own way. So card number 1 was communication, 2 was limerence, 3 was dream weaving, 4 was reconnection, and 5 was agency. Now, when I look at all these together, this is one of those weeks where we are going to self, guys. We're going to self. Why? Because we're all thinking about, oh my gosh, I can't make it. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I just feel like like I can't get out of this. Like I'm in this hamster wheel and I can't get out. Recognize that that hamster wheel is because you put yourself in there. You walked in there and went, oh, this will be fun. Let's go exercise. You didn't realize that you put yourself in there. Why? Because it was an easier path. It was, oh, everybody else is doing it. Let me get in there. This week is literally about you going, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to be? What do I want to have? And allow yourself to kind of go, okay, what's this feel like? What's this look like to me? Okay. Allow yourself to be in there. This is you reconnecting to yourself. This is you reconnecting to your path. This is you taking your own power back and recognizing that there is nothing out there that you cannot not be. When you want it, it's about asking for it. It's about saying, this is what I want, and I'm going to go get it. Perfect cards for this week, guys. Perfect cards for this week. I like these cards. I really do. I'm loving the circles, believe it. She loves circles. I don't normally like the circle cards, but I am loving the circles. I'm loving the power of these cards. I'm loving the fact that these cards really have a lot of details, a lot of drama in the artwork, tons of drama in the artwork. These are definitely cards. And I will always recommend Yasmin. I love the Moonology cards. I love the work of Yasmin. So yeah, these are a go-to card. And these are a Hay House publication, just so you know. It's a Hay House publication in an awesome box. like it's a small box. It's like a jewelry box. Very small. It's a precious gift inside there. So where is DeEtte this week? DeEtte's nowhere. Why? We are starting the 2 weeks celebration of Adeline. We're starting a 2 week celebration of Adeline because she's about to turn 9, guys. She's about to turn 9 on June 9th. And because of her birthday being June 9th, it's literally, we have a birthday party that weekend. Nobody comes. Why? Because it's the first weekend out of school and parents are every place else but wanting to go to a birthday. So we are starting this weekend with Adeline and celebrating her birthday. So she's got her birthday party with her friends on Saturday. So therefore, I will not be at any event this weekend. And honestly, guys, I am restructuring my event schedule. I'm going to different events. Now, I'm not going to as many events. And kind of allowing myself to progress to where I've wanted to go. And I've been holding on for dear life to the old me and recognizing that old me has got to be just shifted here. It was a great person to be. It's time to shift it out and allowing new to come in. It's a scary place to be, but knowing that it's going to be okay. Now, where am I at the weekend after that, though? The weekend after that is pretty exciting because we're at when I say we, I mean myself and Adeline are at the Broadhead Manor in Broadhead, Wisconsin at the Bearded Brawl. It's pretty awesome, guys. Mike Gigliano's coming in, Vince Killen's coming in. Just a ton of people are going to be there. We've got myself. Adeline's going to be doing her temporary tattoos. They're really inexpensive and it supports her. Right now, she's taking some of her money and she's saving towards a new car when she turns 16. The other, she is putting money into her snakes to start a snake business, to breeding snakes and selling snakes, just so you know. So she's got another business that she is beautifully incorporated into. So that is where we are going to be on June 6th is Broadhead Manor in Broadhead, Wisconsin at the Bearded Brawl. But between now and then, if you want those readings, go to my website. It is DeEtteRenee.com, DeEtteRenee.com. Go to my website. Feel free to click on book those readings. If you want a class, I'm there to teach you. I'm there for you. Why? Because I love to teach. That is a passion of mine, is to teach. Right now, I'm teaching, for the most part, individuals. So don't feel like you need to go, oh my gosh, when am I going to be able to do this or that? No, don't wait for the class. Just go with the individual. That's what we're doing. Okay, guys. So with that being said, we're going to take off for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully it wasn't too darn confusing. Hopefully you got a lot out of it. And we will see you next Monday morning here, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. You guys have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.